Chapter 4, Attitudes, Emotions, and Ethics, submitted by Virginia Roberts. Attitudes. An attitude is a psychological tendency expressed when we evaluate a particular entity with some degree of favor or disfavor. The ABC model. The ABC model consists of three different components. Affect refers to an individual's feelings about someone or something. Behavioral intent refers to measured by observing behavior. Cognition dissonance reflects a person's perceptions or beliefs. Formation of attitudes. Two, influence on attitude formation are one, direct experience, and two, social learning. Direct experience is when you have personal insight on something. Social learning is when family, peer groups, religious organizations, and culture shape an individual's attitude. Work attitudes. Attitudes at work are important because directly or indirectly they affect work behavior. Commitment to the profession is one factor. A positive psychological climate can promote positive attitudes and good performance in the workplace. Job satisfaction. A pleasurable or positive emotional state resulting from appraisal of one's job or job experiences. There are several measures of job satisfaction. Job Descriptive Index, Minnesota Satisfaction Questionnaire are just two examples of that. Organizational citizenship versus workplace defiance. Organizational citizen behavior is behavior that is above and beyond the call of duty. An example of that would be an employee that goes beyond the normal realm of their work duties. Workplace defiance behavior is any voluntary counterproductive behavior that violates organizational norms and causes some degree of harm to organizational function. Water cooler talk, gossip will be a good example of that. Organizational commitment. There are three types of organizational commitment. Affective, based on an individual's desire to remain in an organization. Continuance commitment, based on the fact that an individual can afford to leave. Normative commitment, based on an individual's perceived obligation to remain with an organization. Persuasion and attitude change. Managers need to have the art of persuasion in order to change attitudes. There are three characteristics that can aid in the art of persuasion. Source characteristics. Three major source characteristics that affect persuasion are expertise, trustworthiness, and attractiveness. Target characteristics. Managers must identify the character of employees to determine their flexibility. Message characteristics. Make change attractive message. Emotions at work. Negative emotions generate work defiance. Positive emotions improve cognitive functioning, physical and psychological health, and coping mechanisms. Emotional contagion is the dynamic process through which emotions are transferred from one person to another, either consciously or unconsciously, through nonverbal channels. Ethical behavior. There are several examples of individual influences and organizational influences that affect our ethical behavior. Value systems, beliefs and mode of conduct. Locus of control, which refers to whether controls are internal or external events. The Machiavellianism, which relates to someone that would go to any measures to get their goals accomplished. Cognitive moral, stages of maturity with regards to ethical decisions. Organizational influence, code of conduct, what is the conduct of the office. Ethics committees or officers, training programs, ethics communication systems, norms, modeling, rewards, and punishments. The name of my article is How to Inspire Works in Tough Times by John Kassenbach. Article from Bloomberg Business Week dated January 23rd, 2009. The overall theme of the article is related to how managers can motivate and inspire their employees. This philosophy was developed by Kassenbach himself, and he is the CEO of Kassenbach Partners. The article was based during a period in 2009 when the economy was going through a recession, which is very similarly related to 2011, where we're presently going through a recession. The concept overall basically states that um, managers can develop um, informal and formal relationships with employees in order to promote and inspire productivity. The concept has also been implemented by the shell corporations and their refineries. It encourages the managers to identify staffers that may be termed as master motivators. Master motivators breed positive reinforcement and feedback, and in return, they spread throughout the organization. Managers must connect with the staff on a personal level and make each person feel that their welfare and importance to the organization is vital. The primary focus should not be on productivity of the company, which sends the wrong message to staff. Managers should imply to staffers the positive purpose of change within the organization, as mentioned in Chapter 4 in the book. This will cause the employee to develop a sense of loyalty and commitment. This type of positive thinking also creates job satisfaction, which in return increases productivity. Chapter 4 in the text dealt with how our attitudes are formed and developed and how we bring that with us to the workplace, and how managers have to be proactive in dealing with various personalities. Managers have to learn the value of success and how that's different for each employee. Getting to know their employees will help determine their value mix. If a manager can master the art of persuasion and learn how to encourage staffers to adopt change even in tough decisions and reflect the positive side, he or she has won half the battle. The struggle to keep staff motivated and satisfied is primary. I believe as a staffer, if they take pride and ownership over their jobs, they perform at greater levels. When the staff develops an organizational commitment to the organization, that can happen on 7 different levels. That also increases productivity, which was also mentioned in Chapter 4. Finally, our ethical beliefs also affect in our work environment as well. How we are groomed in our homes and in other settings also affects us and our attitudes on our jobs. Thank you.